Hi everyone, welcome to Conceptual Thinkers Talk Primary Maths Concept with Teacher Ben. Now today we will be touching on P6 Nanyang Prelim Paper 2022, Paper 2 Question 14. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's interpret the question. So we have Mariam had some gold and some silver. So we have gold and silver and some copper tokens for a carnival. So we have three different types of token. Now the ratio of gold tokens to the total number, now be careful, is the total number of silver and copper tokens was 10:9. Okay, so just let me write down so that I can later identify what is the concept they're trying to test me here. So we will have S plus C, so we have 10:9. Okay, next let's continue. So the ratio of the number of silver tokens to copper tokens was 3:1. Now so we have silver plus copper, silver and copper, that will give me silver plus copper here. So we're gonna have 3:1, so this is 4. Now if you just look at these two ratios, right, so you really start to be able to identify that this S plus C is actually a repeated identity. Okay, so that will be one of the concepts that you try to test here. So let's continue. Now she exchanged 12 gold tokens for a stuffed toy and some silver tokens for a jar of marbles. Now in the end, the ratio of gold tokens to copper tokens became 4:1, and the ratio of the number of silver tokens to copper tokens became 4:3. So for part A, what was the ratio of the number of gold token to the number of silver tokens to the number of copper tokens Mariam had at first? Now this is very important, they are asking for at first. For part B, how many silver tokens did Mariam exchange? So we need to look at silver tokens that Mariam exchanged for a jar of marbles. Okay, so by reading the whole question and to list out the two initial ratios that was given by the question, I already know that the concept here they try to test will be on repeated identity. So what we're going to do is going to make those repeated identities equal. Okay, so we already interpret and identify the concept. So if you look at here, the repeated identity will be my S plus C, which is silver plus copper. So here is 9, here is 4. So we're going to look at the lowest common multiple for 9 and 4. So that will be 36. So I'm going to multiply here by 4. So I'm going to get 40 here is to 36. From here will be multiplying by 9. Then we're going to get 27 is to 9 is to 36. Now once we make the repeated identity equal, then we can actually combine the ratio. So we have gold is to silver is to copper, because this is what for part A they are asking for, right? Okay, so we're going to have 40 is to, if you look at silver will be 27, copper will be 9. So this will be my part A answer. Okay, so let's proceed to part B. Now there's a few more information that I haven't mentioned yet. We haven't touched on these 12 gold tokens, and also the ratio of gold is to copper in the end, which is 4:1. So let's list it down. So we have gold against copper, so we're gonna have 4:1. Then they also mentioned about silver tokens is against copper, that will be 4:3. So we have silver and we have copper, so this will be 4:3. Now we only know that there will be changes made to gold and silver token, right? Because gold is exchanged for stuffed toys, then silver exchanged for a jar of marbles. Now when you do this kind of question, always look at the subject that doesn't change. So in this question, copper is the one that doesn't change. So in this case, our repeated identity for part B will be copper. Okay, so our job is to make copper equal. So we know that there will be 9 units of copper. So we're going to make this 1 and become 9, and this 3 become 9. So we're going to multiply by 9 here. So this will give me 36 is to 9. So this is going to multiply by 3 here. So I'm going to get 12 is to 9. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is let's compare the gold. So we know that the changes for the number of tokens of gold will be 12 because she exchanged 12 of them, right? Now you notice that it was initially 40 units for gold, then it become 36. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 40U minus away 36 units. So this will give me 4 units. And these 4 units will be equal to the 12 tokens. Okay, so 1 unit will be 12 divided by 4. So I'm going to get 3 units. Okay, now when we solve problem sum question, right, most of the time we are trying to link our units with numbers. So in this case, I'm trying to link my units with numbers. So 4 units will be equal to 12 and go and find the value of 1 unit. So with this 1 unit equal to 3, I will be able to solve the question. Now they are asking how many silver tokens, right, used to exchange for the jar of marbles. So if you look at silver, so silver initially was 27 units, then after that it dropped to 12 units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 27 units and minus away 12 units. So I know that there will be a change of 15 units. So this is the number of tokens that's used to exchange for the jar of marble. So I'm going to calculate what is 15 units. So since I know the value of 1 unit, I just take 3 times 15. So this will give me 45. So answer will be 45 for part B. Okay, so this is the steps we're going to implement. So I'm using the repeated identity way to do it. Now next, let's try to inspect and see whether our solution makes sense. So usually what I'll do is I will try to use the value of my 1 unit here and try to do a calculation to see whether the flow makes sense or not. Now if you look at part A here, now we actually found out the units for respective token, right? So I'm going to do a calculation. So you take 40 times 3, that will give me 120 gold coins initially. Then I take 27 times 3, so that will give me 81 coins. Then I take 3 times 9, that will give me 27 coins. Okay, so I do know that something happened to the gold coin, so she exchanged 12 of them. So I can minus away 12 here. So this will give me 108. Then for silver, we know that there will be a reduction of 45. So this will give me 36. And so nothing happened to copper, right? Okay, so with this value here, 108, 36, and 27, I'm going to put into our respective ending ratio to see whether it makes sense. So I'm going to have 108 here, then I have 27 here. So the next thing is I'm going to use my calculator and take 108 divided by 27 to see whether I will get 4. Because if I get 4 is to 1 means that I will have 4 units of gold and 1 units of copper. So you notice that it will go to here. So this makes sense. The next thing is I'm going to take 36 and compare with 27. So again, it will give me this. So now with this, I know that my answer makes sense. So I should do my inspection to see that whether I use all the numbers correctly and whether I read the question correctly, did I answer to the question, and do I make any transfer error. Okay, so all these things you must take note and check. Now, with this, that comes to the end of the presentation. So don't forget to follow us on our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel, Conceptual Thinkers. Follow us on our Facebook, Conceptual Thinkers Mathematics and English Hub. So feel free to share any comments below, and if you have any question, please let us know so that we can try to create a video to explain the question to you. So that's all for this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye.